Welcome everybody to another podcast here for punchtheface.com. I'm your host, Brandon Stubbs, joined by, as always, making her return, the lovely Ms.Donna. And she's also back on Twitter at Ms.Donna61 on Twitter. Account got hacked, got some BS on it, so whatever.
Sure did.
But we got her back up and running. And Ms.Donna, it's been a minute since we talked to the people.
It has been a minute.
But now we've came upon the moment.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Maybe the gayest name ever for a boxing event.
Sounds like it should be a song.
It actually is by Nicki Minaj and Drake. So I actually thought that was the theme song, but nobody from Mayweather Promotions
might be a Journey song.
ever answered that question if that was actually the theme song for the event. But we have that here on May the 3rd. In Las Vegas, Nevada, as always, Floyd's home away from home, the MGM Grand Garden Arena. You got 3 fights that are going to be featured on the card. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather's going in against Marcos Maidana, which we'll touch on.
Love you, Floyd.
We have in a co-feature Amir Khan versus Luis Collazo. We'll touch on that one. But we're actually going to start with Lil Bro himself, Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner is going to be facing Carlos Molina. No, not the Carlos Molina who got locked up a couple months back and is still actually locked up in jail in Las Vegas for immigration and child predator, sexual predator. I don't know, something weird, but not that Carlos Molina. This is actually lightweight Carlos Molina.
Shame.
For Carlos Molina, this is actually going to be his first fight in over a year. Last time he fought was actually 2012 against the guy who's featured on the card. He actually fought Amir Khan. Really gave Amir Khan a challenge. That was, I think, Amir Khan's first fight under this new trainer. Virgil Hunter did not look that great, but Amir Khan never does look that great. So, again, I'll touch on that momentarily, but Carlos Molina, not too many people know him. He's taking on Adrien Broner, a.k.a. Lil Bro. This is going to be Adrien Broner's first fight since his annihilation he suffered to Marcos Maidana here at the end of last year.
The classic walkout.
Yeah. He looked quite sad, but, you would think in a fight like this is going to make you think after losing the way he lost and getting knocked down twice and pretty much getting embarrassed and making more humble, a little bit more calmed down, a little bit more professional, and it didn't. He actually seems to be maybe the same amount of an asshole he was, if not maybe more. Ms.Donna has a lot to speak on here on Adrien Broner, so I'm going to give her the floor for a few moments.
Let me just say this. Lil Bro. Floyd, you need to get your brother. He is so ratchet. Honey, you don't need to show yourself on Twitter, on Instagram, or anything. Don't nobody care what your little wang look like. To prove yourself, you are a decent fighter, but we don't need to see your little thing. And all that gold chain and all, that is just a mess. Do you know what? I would just love to just get a seat, okay?
Right.
And just sit in the amongst of all this ratchetness and just look. Because I know it's going to be some ratchetness, okay?
It's going to be some
ashy.
As the kids like to say, turned up.
It's going to be turned up, turned down, turned sideways, inside out. It's going to be some ashy butt cheeks hanging out.
Whoa.
It's black. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some bad weaves.
Crusty heels.
Crusty heels.
Crusty
You're going to put them toes out. Please get them done.
And speaking of which, I want to give a shout out to Michelle. She's doing the Raging Babe brunch that weekend of the moment. She did say that she's more likely she's going to be encountering some of maybe some of Adrien Broner's jump offs may be attending. They may have purchased tickets.
That's just some nastiness.
So shout out to Michelle. Make sure you post up pics of the struggles.
Michelle, I wish I could be there. Oh my God!
The struggles during the Raging Babe brunch.
Oh my God!
The fight in itself, this is a fight Adrien Broner should win. This is why they gave him a matchup with Carlos Molina. Molina's going to push him, but Adrien Broner has the skill set to win the fight.
They had to give him somebody to make him look good. He can't get his ass beat again, which I wish he would.
And that's the thing. Adrien Broner should know that, and I think he does realize that. He cannot have 2 back-to-back poor performances and 2 back-to-back losses. If that occurs, his career is done. I don't care. There will be no career recovery from that.
And yesterday was Easter.
It was Easter.
And black folk, come on. We like our greens and all that. Now, I seen him on the, 24/7?
Well, not the 24/7, but we actually saw him at the fight card from this past weekend in D.C. There's no way in the world he's going to make, he doesn't look anything close to 140 pounds.
I can't talk because my ass is fat too, okay?
Neither can I,
but I ain't trying to get in the ring with nobody. He's a professional boxer.
He looked every bit of 170, 160-ish. So
he ain't ready.
He's 2 weeks out from a fight. He's got a lot of weight to cut.
He ain't ready. I know he ate good yesterday. I know he did.
But that is a fight on paper he should win. Now the co-feature.
I hope he don't.
Oh God, well that's Donna's official pick.
I hope he get his ass beat and they walking out the ring like they did the last time. Looking
shaking. Nah. I don't think that's gonna happen.
That classic walkout.
He should win this, and he actually should win it in pretty much a blowout fashion.
What Floyd say? You gotta be training.
Yeah, they can't be out partying.
Can't be out partying.
And he's out training. So, but the co-feature there on the card is Amir Khan versus Luis Collazo. Here's the thing: Amir Khan thought he was actually going to win the Mayweather sweepstakes. He ended up running his mouth, and in the long run, ended up costing him.
I don't like him.
It's odd enough that he's actually lost an opportunity to fight Floyd Mayweather to a guy he beat, Maidana, years back. In a very entertaining fight, but in a fight also, Amir Khan got pushed and almost lost. In this case against Luis Collazo is off for maybe a career performance, knocking out Victor Ortiz, who everybody knows I personally cannot stand. Okay? Victor Ortiz, don't be scared, homie. That's all I'm going to say in regards to that.
Bring it.
Luis Collazo is a very legit fighter. He found pretty much that win rebirthed life into his career. He knows he beats Amir Khan here on at the moment pay-per-view on May 3rd. He's got an opportunity to not only push himself in upper echelons in regards to welterweights, he actually has an opportunity to possibly fight Floyd Mayweather in September.
You know, this is a weak-ass card.
Wow.
You know that? It really is. It just doesn't have... It's just like they running out of fighters. They keep recycling them and everything. Put somebody, up against Floyd. Manny's never going to happen.
Well,
and of course, I don't want to see him fight Cotto again because that's my... If I were to have another baby daddy.
Wow.
So I don't want to see that. But
I mean, you have to look at it from this aspect.
Wouldn't that be something if he fought like Tim Bradley?
No, that'll never happen again. Top ranking Golden Boy don't do business. The thing is, though, as far as Floyd Mayweather goes, and why he picked Maidana over Amir Khan is, he even said it himself. He's at the stage in his career, he can pick and choose who he wants to fight. He's earned that right. He's beat everybody he needed to beat at the time he needed to beat him. So he can pick and choose.
But he picks people that he know he going to beat their ass. An easy fight.
Well, yeah. Because you have to look at it from this aspect. He's going to get paid regardless.
I bet he wouldn't pick me.
Well, he wouldn't beat up a woman. He may throw a cell phone at you, but he won't beat a
woman. That'd be the last phone he'd throw.
Shout out to all the cell phone carriers out there.
I need some money. I'm tired of working. Throw that cell phone. Throw it.
But
throw it at me.
He even said himself on All Access, and I've heard him say this several times. He's earned that right to pick and choose who he's going to fight. He's going to make his money regardless. Granted, will he make more money if he fights more of an opposing opponent? Absolutely. But sometimes, a couple $1 million may not be worth the risk that's involved. His legacy is the most important thing to him. So that's why he picked Maidana, maybe in this case over Amir Khan, because not to mention Amir Khan ran his mouth and cost himself the fight.
And little bro is saying cause he going get him back for beating his ass.
Yeah, whatever. But as far as Amir Khan and Luis Collazo go, Amir Khan has shown as numerous times in almost every fight that he's in, his chin is suspect, okay? One thing Luis Collazo did show when he knocked out Victor Ortiz is he does have punching power. It's one of those things that you can't take his punching power for granted. Khan does have the foot speed, does have the hand speed. He's maybe a better pure boxer, but Luis Collazo has heart. You can never count the guy out of the fight, and he also knows at this point in his career, this is make or break for him.
So you think he's going to get that one?
Honest to God, I really do think he's going to give Amir Khan a run for his money.
I don't trust.
Awesome. I think I don't trust Amir Khan. That's just all it is at the end of the day. I just don't trust him as a fighter.
You can't trust a pretty boy.
I'm not going to touch that one, but I just don't trust him as a fighter. So I like Luis Collazo here actually in this one. Donna, your official pick is Amir Khan or Luis Collazo?
Collazo.
She likes Collazo as well. Now, on to the main event itself, as we've kind of been speaking on, it's Maidana versus Floyd Mayweather. Maidana gets his fight after beating... Maidana.
Because Floyd can't pronounce it. It's Maidana.
Whatever. Marcos, that's what I'm going to call him. Mama call him Marcos, I'm going to call him Marcos. Marcos ends up getting the fight after beating Adrien Broner here in December. For Marcos Maidana, obviously, biggest fight of his career. Actually, each fight he's in anymore seems like to be the biggest fight of his career. Everybody knows he has some of the most outstanding punching power there is from any fighter from 147 down. He's got tremendous power. The thing is, what we've shown in his losses that he's had against guys like Devin Alexander and against Amir Khan when he's lost to him is that he struggles against boxers. Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer on the planet, possibly the greatest boxer of all times.
45 done tried.
You know, all of them have failed at this point. So I don't see this being any different for Marcos Maidana. Now, his shot and his chances if he lands one big shot. Can he rock Floyd and can he get Floyd down? That is a great question. The thing is, I just don't think he's capable of doing so.
Well, we're going to see.
I think it'll be another one of those boxing clinics we've seen Floyd put on here over the last couple of years, similar to what he did against Canelo here this past September. Is he's just gonna do very defensive. He's gonna make you you're gonna try to be as aggressive against him as you can. But Floyd, there's nothing at this point in his career you can throw at Floyd Mayweather is not gonna see. I like Floyd winning here on a unanimous decision. Again, it's gonna be probably a quote unquote boring fight to fight fans and to those who don't really understand what he's doing in the ring. But Floyd always paints masterpieces. I see this one being no different again. But Marcos Maidana definitely has maybe more of a puncher's chance than anyone has had here recently.
I think he's going to give him a run for his money.
I think he's going to probably give him the biggest challenge he's had since Miguel Cotto. But that's only saying is Floyd's only fought 2 fights since Miguel Cotto, and that was Robert Guerrero and Canelo Alvarez. So
that's right.
A few more things we want to touch on here before we go. So our time is.
I should have theme music. I keep telling you that. I should have theme music. The theme music for today should have been Frankie Beverly back in stride again. I'm just saying.
Okay. It's my show. Don't interrupt me.
I'm the guest.
You made me lose my train of thought. But also, this weekend we have UFC 172. John Jones, he's going to be fighting Glover Teixeira.
I don't like him either.
Make sure you listen to Punch to the Face Radio here this Wednesday. I'll be giving my breakdown and explaining why Glover Teixeira has 0 chance in hell of beating John Jones.
I may even come on as a guest. I don't know.
Nobody said that. Also, some other things that have been announced that we still got to kind of on the lookout for, MMA-wise, is Tito Ortiz is going to be making his return at Bellator's first pay-per-view. Yeah, that's going to be a real shit show.
Tito, a shit show.
Shit show. He's going to be fighting Alexander Shlemenko, who's actually a middleweight who's moving up to light heavyweight. This is going to end ugly if Tito makes it to the fight.
Yeah, he'll have some kind of injury.
So I'll touch on that here in the coming weeks as well. There's really nothing else on the horizon. We didn't do a show before or after Manny Pacquiao and Tim Bradley. I will say this and I'll say it again for the record, as I've said on Twitter. It was a shit fight. Okay, the fight sucked. No matter how anybody wants to chop it up, the fight was awful. Okay, Tim Bradley was winging. He was throwing crazy punches. He could have just boxed and he could have won the fight. Okay, Manny Pacquiao was slow. Manny Pacquiao was not landing clean shots. I don't care what anything HBO says. You have to watch the fight with no audio. You watch the fight with no audio, you see Manny Pacquiao was not landing clean shots.
Bradley had no chance against the hoodoo voodoo.
Yeah, that voodoo stuff, and that was something else. I'm going to take HBO to task for that. You shouldn't have showed that. That was real tacky on your part. And then,
you just made her look crazy. Just made her look crazy.
She is crazy. You doing all this throwing up gang signs and all that?
I would not come out embarrassing you like that.
You know, that stuff.
That is crazy.
You know, Manny's supposed to be all this Christian and all this other stuff.
And mama doing some voodoo.
And she doing,
I just tell you, I beat your ass where your mama won't.
You know, I mean, just keep it that simple. Instead of throwing up gang signs and
all that and reading stuff and all that, looking like a fool. I would never do that. That would be messing with our money.
I mean, that's messing with the church's money.
No, we don't roll that way.
Out of the collection plate. I don't appreciate that.
After the cameras is off, I may tell you some things, but
no camera, no. But it's again, another episode. We're gonna try to get better about doing these. We said that last time, but we kind of suck. Hey, we're busy.
Ms.Donna been a little down. Her asthma got her. Called me just wheezy.
But again, Ms.Donna's back on Twitter.
I'm back
at Ms.Donna61.
That's right.
You can always follow me on Twitter at punch_2 the face. Feel free to follow us. To email me if you ever have any inquiries. Want to come on can't come on this show, but you can come on my radio show, Punch to the Face Radio. Feel free to email me at Brandon@punchtotheface.com.
That's right.
Also, make sure you check my MMA work that I do for badculture.net. It's a lot more stuff coming from badculture.net here in the corresponding days, weeks, and months. The takeover is going to be very real there, and people just don't understand it. But again, every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, Punch the Face Radio. All I talk is MMA. It's good stuff all the way around. So make sure you listen there. And go
sometime I come on as a guest.
She's never been on as a guest, and at this rate, probably won't. This is what this is for. This is her outlet here, if you will.
I'll come anytime I will call.
I can scream a cause.
Hang up on me. Hang up on me.
I can scream a cause.
Hang up on me.
It's not a big deal. So everybody, enjoy the fights here at the moment here. We're 2 weeks out. Everybody who's going to be out in Vegas, have fun.
Yes,
party
have
it up.
Fun. Take some pictures and send to Ms.Donna.
We're going to miss this fight. However, we will see everybody in September and even possibly in June somewhere else. We'll keep you posted there, and as always, I will have details in the corresponding weeks and months about my birthday celebration in August in Las Vegas.
Mine is June 21st, if anybody care.
Yeah, but August, look for my birthday celebration. Details will be on my Facebook page and also on Twitter and on punchtotheface.com.
Come on, let's do shout-outs real quick. Big Mike.
Woohoo! Yeah, Big Mike. Nico.
Ms.Donna back.
Andra, Ryan Bivens, Daryl Cobb.
That's right.
Ishmael, aka we the Ruckus team, aka Voltron.
Title fight, Gordy.
Title fight. Like I said, shout out to Michelle, shout out to Amy Green. Amy Green's good people. Shout out to Foxy, aka Ava. We see you, Ava. I'm sorry, sorry, Biz being lost, but you're still a good sport about it. So shout out to Ava. Shout out to all of our followers.
I love me some Miss Ava, Mike, and Nico.
Yeah, Nico's the guy, man. So shout out to all my peoples.
Yeah, I forgot Ms.Donna. I appreciate it.
We appreciate the support and you guys following us and always checking up on us. So we do appreciate that. Till next time, again, we'll try to be better about this. We may try to do it the week after the moment. That way we can give our recap.
And I'm gonna have my theme music.
There will be no theme music.
I'm gonna have my theme music.
So we'll try to come back.
Tweet
and recap
me what you
that.
think my theme music should be.
Again, that's between you two. But we'll be back then after we'll do it after the moment. We're gonna try to focus and do something after the moment.
Yeah, because I know I'm gonna have some
therefore
stuff
we can air out who we need to air out. So until next time, everybody be safe, be blessed. Again, this is Punch to the Face podcast signing off.
See ya.